I'm a production tech for a local production company here in San Diego. I'm sort of a jack of all trades when it comes to the company I work for. I do a little bit of everything. It's sort of like a nonstop process of learning different techniques and different things that help with my job.
Katie's grandmother got COVID 2.5 weeks ago. She went on a ventilator 2 weeks ago. She was being aided by the ventilator up to 90%, meaning like 10% of her breathing was coming from her, and the rest of the 90% was coming from the fucking machine.
COVID really put a stop to the bread and butter of my company, which was live events. Bands and crews and traveling tours and things that we would be able to work with on a daily, even daily to weekly basis was massive. It was a nonstop communication about like, okay, well, we're gonna see you next week, and then we're gonna go the day after down the street to do some rehearsals, and then we're gonna come over to this festival in Balboa Park, and then fly away somewhere else. It was a very involved and close knit sort of environment. We had to adapt to the situation that we had. We have all this top-notch, top-gear equipment, and we don't have anybody to put the show on for. And we had to try and find a way to bring the show back to people. So we started building studio-sized stages. I had a couple bands come in, a few DJs, just to kind of get used to the idea of having people come into our space and put on a studio style production for them. It was a different move for the company in total. Kind of similar to what we were doing in here, like adjusting our cameras and trying to set the right compositions to pretty much give the illusion that these people are performing on a stage when in reality they're inside of a warehouse. After we found out the kinds of troubles we were going to have using like other streaming websites, we decided to kind of create our own website that we could actually use to sell tickets to watch the stream, but also decide what was and was not like appropriate to put on. Now we've had to accommodate to adjusting to a TV sized screen and trying to make sure that our product is still shows value that we put into our production. And with the team of guys that we have, I feel like the move shook our world, but it pushed us to be better. I've always found that, enjoying where you work can be helped a lot by enjoying the people that you work with. Um, they definitely make the job a lot more fun and much more entertaining. And when you get into the monotony of doing things like lubricating motor chains, it's nice to have somebody that you can just kind of banter with a little bit. It's very tight knit, and it's sort of like a little family. Everybody gets along relatively well and can work together really well, but understands that like if any one person is starting to fall behind, someone else can step in to help pick up the slack. We are always trying to be better than what we have been. Like that's sort of one of the reasons we were so successful and um, so good at doing the concert things, is because we would always try to be better than the last one we did. As far as things going back to a normal, like as if COVID never happened, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Um, the kind of work that we're doing is so open to that kind of danger or that kind of threat. I don't know, like that sort of trouble is sort of inherent in the kind of festival setting that we used to do. I think after or once things return to some semblance of normal, we will have become a much better team for it, because we've been put into a situation that requires us to step out of our comfort zone, but do it in such a way that improves the sort of performance that we did before COVID.
We basically accepted she was dying. She just opened her eyes and she's breathing 90% oxygen.
That is amazing, dude.
Happen.
Oh my God.
Like 75 to 85% of people that go on ventilators die.
And she, oh, that is so great.
She made it,
so
dude.
nuts.
Congrats, man.